Hey, what's up guys? If you click that link today, you're wanting to know what it's like to own a vacation rental here in the Teller County of Pikes Peak region. So make sure you stay tuned to the end so you get all the information on this. Hey guys, my name is James Dean with James Dean Mountain Real Estate Team. I'm the team lead here. And before we start the content on this video, I just want to point out, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, that notification bell also. And also don't forget, if you got any questions whatsoever, or you're considering moving here to this area or leaving this area, please don't hesitate to give me a call, shoot me a text, 719-304-9772. I've honestly got folks calling me night and day. Whenever is most accessible to you, please don't hesitate to do that, and I will get back to you as fast as I can to help answer any questions that you have. So please remember, folks are calling me all the time asking me the same questions. Do not worry about that. Give me that call, shoot me that text, 719-304-9772, or email me at james.dean@kw.com. I would love to help you with your transition either to or from the Pikes Peak region. So hope you enjoy this video. Okay guys, so what we're talking about today is going to be a very controversial topic right now, and for some folks this might be a little bit of a stir up, but I'm just here to provide facts. So I'm not getting into any of the politics or anything else along those lines. I just want you guys to know what it's like and what kind of challenges you could see for doing a vacation rental here in the Pikes Peak regions, more specifically the Teller County area, because that's where a lot of this stuff is kind of going on. So first and foremost, I just want you to know that there is constant talk right now. This is a hot topic within the county for whether or not we should or shouldn't allow Airbnbs. Currently, they are allowed. There are HOAs or vacation rentals or short-term rentals, whatever you want to call them, vacation rental by owners. But right now, there's a lot of talk about what is something that should be looked at, should not be looked at, any kind of ordinances or restrictions based on those. And I'll get more into that here in a minute. But there are places that are out here that specifically do not allow those right now. HOAs, they don't allow short-term rentals. Cripple Creek doesn't allow them. Certain places that you're definitely going to want to look at, and why it's really important to have an agent that actually knows the area out here as well and knows what to look for with those short-term rentals. So what's kind of going on right now is we've got a lot of folks out there on both sides of the fence on this that are either adamant about like, hey, we need to get restrictions placed on these because it's affecting the rental market, the long-term rental market for workers up here. And there's other folks on the other side of the fence that are adamant like, hey, it's my land, it's my property, I bought it specifically for this. You can't tell me what I can and can't do on that. And I can see facets on both sides, and I definitely lean more towards one than the other, but I just want to give you guys facts today based on this stuff. So currently, as it stands right now, the only place that has any kind of restrictions specific to the Airbnbs as far as a local government is Cripple Creek. And they say that it was because of the rental market up there, but I'm going to be 100% honest on this and just doing the math on it. I think it was probably the casinos up there that had a little bit to do with it, because they're competing with that lodging with those casinos up there. So that's just something that I've kind of put two and two together on that. Doesn't necessarily mean it's true. I haven't seen the facts on that, but that's just what makes sense to me. There's big hotels up there competing with the Airbnbs that are going on up there. They aren't restricted completely. They are allowing permits in certain zoned areas, but it definitely is not something that's a guarantee when you purchase the property that you're going to be able to get that, even if the previous owner had that permit. The new owner's got to reapply for it. So some of the other areas where they're talking about this, specifically the town of Woodland Park, nothing's been voted on, nothing's been decided just yet, and there's just been a lot of back and forth. Not even sure if it'll come to a vote. We don't know, but I just want to make sure you know that that is something that is being talked about. I have a feeling that what'll happen when and if, well, I shouldn't say when, if there is something that comes down for vacation rentals, is there probably will be a grandfather clause that comes into folks that already have Airbnbs. I can't guarantee that, but I'm just thinking that that's probably what they're gonna do. That's what Colorado Springs did also. And then Colorado Springs, a municipality, what they did too, and I can see if there's gonna be something that's put in place, it'll probably follow a very similar suit to that. There are certain restrictions on how they can get permits on there, like how many could be within a neighborhood, a bunch of different things they can add on to that stuff. So definitely something that is a topic. We are a vacation town. So for folks that think this is just another suburb of Colorado Springs, in some ways it can be looked at that, but this is a vacation place. Most of our revenue thrives off tourism. So I think there's going to be a little bit different thought process that goes into the Woodland Park and the Teller County area than in Colorado Springs. At least I hope there would definitely be something in regards to that. So some of the safer places would obviously be out in non-covenanted properties within the county. Those will be the absolute last to even be talked about, more than likely, and that would have to be a county thing that kind of pushed through on that. That's just my opinion on that. So it's certainly something you want to look to as you're kind of going through this whole process. And honestly, I mean, when you think about it, if you're considering this area, definitely reach out to me because I've got a agent that I partner with who does vacation rentals specifically. That's what she's there for. She's got her license, but she specializes in that property management side, and she works with Vacasa. And so I'm working with her. I'm able to utilize tools that she has to help you analyze a piece of property as well. There's a property that I've got a previous client or a current client that had purchased on previously, but just in the last 3 months. He spent $600,000 on this property, and he is going to be grossing over $7,000 a month. At least that's what's estimated during the summer months, which is our peak season for our short-term rentals. So Vacasa is also they're able to really break it down. They do have a calculator, and you'll see those just like a lot of other places will have them on web pages to give you an idea, but those are really kind of inaccurate, especially because a lot of those are geared more towards like an ocean or a lakefront type property, not really a mountain property or that mountain type rustic feel on there. What my agent that I partner with is able to do with Vacasa is take all those specific details and give you a very good breakdown of what they expect you to see revenue wise, different parts of the year. They'll also discuss with you certain things you could do to the property that will help generate more income for you as well, like getting a hot tub, doing stuff along those lines, allowing dogs, not allowing dogs, how many places you can actually advertise as sleeping. And then they also go through the entire marketing process for you too. So I help with the purchase process of purchasing the home, and then I'm working hand in hand with this Vacasa agent, and then she handles the vacation rental side and getting all the things nailed down, like cleaners, scheduling, estimates on what it's going to be, what you're going to make, all that stuff on the property management side to make it as worry-free as possible for if you don't live up here and you're not able to manage it yourself. So that is very, very important to have if you're looking at any kind of vacation rentals or short-term rentals up here in this area. So, and those are things that we'll look at and we'll vet before we even make an offer, typically just to get that due diligence down, because there's no point wasting your time and wasting the seller's time if it looks like it's going to be something that's going to be an issue. Most of that stuff we can figure out pretty quickly on there too, just as you're trying to make decisions on what's going to be the best bang for your buck on that as well. So definitely something to think about. Something I also want to stress to you, if you are currently living up here or you're looking at doing this in a place that you're leaving, turning that home into a vacation rental. If you are getting a loan to purchase another home, it's very important to know, and it's a federal guidance or federal rule through Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. I'm not sure which one of the two actually had this, but your lender will be able to confirm this on there. If you were looking at doing that with a home that you're currently living in and it hasn't been a rental already, they will not be able to utilize a short-term rental income as an offset for that mortgage, just because they see it as too much risk with not having a long-term lease on there. Even though when you talk to a lot of folks that do it up here, they make a lot of money doing this. When it's done right, it's pretty consistent on that also, and it definitely helps to counter those slow months, with the fast months on there also. But what your lender is going to require if you're looking at doing that is doing a long-term rental and having a year lease for that house in order for that to offset that mortgage that you have if you're needing to do that to qualify for a loan to buy a new house. So it's something that's very, very important for you to know and for you to think about while you're strategizing with that as well. So, I hope that this helps provide some insight of things that kind of are happening out here. We do have lots of vacation rentals out here. This is a very big hot spot for it. In fact, Florissant is in the top 10 on Vacasa's list for, I think it's top 10, it might be top 25, but it's on the top list for the United States of best income or best ratios like purchase to income ratio, what you can get for a vacation rental within the continental United States. So pretty cool to think about that. If you're considering looking out here, Florissant sits on that western side of Teller County, but that is a definite hotbed because you're going to get more bang for your buck for home out there, and you're still going to be able to get some awesome rates on Airbnb out there too. So I think that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, once again, don't hesitate. Please give me a call. That's 719-304-9772. I can help answer those questions for you, help guide you, help give you some strategy on what you're looking at doing for an investment on that as well. You can always shoot me that email as well at james.dean@kw.com. And once again, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that little subscribe button down below. Hit that notification bell. We got videos coming out at least once or twice a week on there. So just keeping you updated as what's going on within Teller County, learning more about the area and what things will be of value to you. Until next time, I hope you guys enjoy this video.